was sure she was English. She couldn't be American. An American girl doesn't dress like that.
We are particularly fond of people who admire Britain and stick two fingers up at the States. I think we do like that a lot.
Madonna hits London, but those eager fans who couldn't wait for Madge to come to us jetted out to Barcelona a few weeks ago for the opening night of her Drowned World Tour.
I've been dreaming of Madonna every night. I've had sleepless nights. I've been so excited, so nervous, and now I'm actually here. Nice to see you. Come together.
The nation's tempestuous affair with Madonna began way back in the last century, where Britain was at war with Argentina and the Iron Lady was on the throne.
Just rejoice at that news and congratulate our forces and the Marines.
Madonna hit London for the first time in 1982 to promote her debut single.
She looked like what she was, a dancer who could sing a bit and just looked like she had a great time, you know, the sort of girl you want to meet in a club just for one night and just, you know, party the night away and then forget what her name was. It was like, I thought she's not going to last.
In January 1984, Madonna made her debut appearance on Top of the Pops.
At Top of the Pops with Holiday, she was up against Cyndi Lauper and they were probably neck and neck, I think, two girls from New York. And not much to choose between them. Cyndi Lauper came out and did her running around thing. She ran all over the set. It was really visible, and I thought, we've lost this completely.
There's a woman over there with hardly any clothes.
It must be Madonna. She's the darling of the New York discos, and this is her hit single. It's called Holiday.
Good.
She was so street, so credible, everything that Cyndi Lauper wasn't really for kids to relate to, and that was a real turning point, I think, and suddenly Madonna just leapt ahead.
Wow. That's Madonna, and I don't know, there was just, what it was, a look in her eye, or the fact that I'd heard her records, or I knew as soon as I saw her, I thought, oh wow, this one's going to change everything. I wasn't really sure how I felt about that, if I'm very honest.
She was quite plump. She was almost as plump as one of those girls from Hearsay.
She was a plump thing. She was a plump little girl. But that was before she got, you know, into the mad exercise that she does. 8,000 sit-ups a day, I think, is what she's on at the moment.
You could almost smell her on the screen, couldn't you? That sort of ripe, slightly fermenting almost with sexuality, like a very juicy pear.
I remember Holiday very well. Lots of kind of torn little bits of skirt and lots of little black bands around her wrist and jewellery and excessive makeup and very thick eyebrows.
Well, Madonna, when she first came out, I remember she was quite chubby, hairy armpits. That is one thing I remember.
It was all a bit natural and a little dirty, really. You know, she looks like she needs a good scrub up, really.
Wearing underwear on the outside of my clothes. Check, I got a bogey hanging underneath my nose. My armpits wet and blow dry, my belly button showing. This is the bit before the song gets going.
She was dressing in a forbidden way. She had, you know, lacy bras and lacy stockings, and She exposed her always the midriff top and the belly button.
If you had even a barely passable midriff, you were desperate to show it off. You were desperate to have one of those T-shirts that was on one shoulder and then it was big slash necks that fell off oh so accidentally.
She looked like a rag doll to me, because she had always all bits coming out of her hair, bits of rag, bits of old wedding dress, bits of my mum's old curtains, 700 bangles on each wrist. She must have weighed a ton.
The look was very, very, very good, with like the Creole earring and with like the little top in fishnet, you know, just showing le nombril, the little boots with little ears. She was fantastic, and a lot of bracelet, and of course crucified.
It was stuff you could get from junk shops, charity shops. Even, you know, all you had to do was make sure there wasn't too much wee stain on your things, and you could pull off a Madonna look quite easily for about £5.
She did empower a lot of young girls, and she said to young girls, dare to be different, look a bit funny, wear all the same kind of funny old rubbish I'm wearing, and be proud to be like that.
I remember when I had, like, you know, the little Madonna skirts, and, you know, I put the gloves on. I still do that now. I'm retarded. I still have the little gloves that you put on and I cut them off. Yeah, everybody wants to be Madonna.
I was a real tomboy, and then to suddenly be into kind of Madonna stuff was very weird. And I realized when I was older, the connection was actually kind of power in a way. That is very attractive to people. If you think that you can have power over someone else by dressing a particular way or being a particular way, it's an attractive quality.
There I was 14. That's the hat from the Who's That Girl era. My dad didn't like it at all. But
what did he think?
It's
a bit scary because you've got blatantly in your underwear.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it was only in my bedroom with my best friend. But the brilliant thing was I brought them into school once because I wanted to show them to one of my best friends, and everyone saw them. And then gradually the whole school, and the whole school found out about them, and I started selling them to everyone in my school. I actually made money. It was really cool. But she inspired me, you know.
So excited she's live in the studio. It's Madonna. You just won't believe this. Like a virgin. Watch this.
Madonna insisted on wearing this bright pink wig, and Rob Dickens and I went down there and said, please don't wear this wig. You know, you've got blonde hair, you're fantastic. The wig's terrible, don't do it. You know? And she insisted she wear it, and just did a stunningly cool performance.
Discovered Madonna, it was probably the Like a Virgin days, and I was quite young actually. I don't remember how old I was. I was definitely under 10, and it was a bit embarrassing because, you know, the whole virgin thing. But so I pretended to like it. I was like, oh no, I don't like her. But really inside, I thought she was great, and there was just something about her. I think when I was young, it was something that I aspired to be. And she was such a free spirit in the way she was dancing around, and she just looked so cool. She had such her own style.
But I don't know what all the big media fuss was about, because, all right, she was a bit of a slapper, yes, but she was singing Like a Virgin.
Goodness knows what she was trying to say with that video. Actually, there was a point where there was a discussion with my friends as to, is that what we do on our wedding night? Wear a wedding dress and then just kind of writhe around.
Well,
it's a perfect pop statement, isn't it? You know, to have a song as catchy as Like a Virgin that 6-year-olds and 7-year-olds can sing along to in a white fairy queen outfit that 6 and 7-year-olds would love. And then with all the trappings of subversion of rosary beads and little crosses and things like that, it was perfect.
She loved to taunt people, I think, you know, and the Catholic Church as well. Even the song Like a Virgin would have upset so many people. I remember her once saying, I like to wear a crucifix because I like to have a naked man close to me.
My dad would go every now and again, he'd go, it's disgusting and stuff like that, but you know, he never sort of tried to stop me from watching it or anything.
Oh, my dad did. No. My mum was, I don't know actually, no, I don't know my mum's take up, but my dad didn't mind me watching it.
There built up quite a strong anti-Madonna movement among men of a certain age. Sort of the kind of men who might have daughters at that age who thought, oh my goodness, if my daughter is going to go out looking like that.
Although many of their parents cringe every time she squirms, after a string of top 10 hits, she's become the darling of the teeny boppers and inspired a generation to copy her distinctive style.
Madonna, the girl who's made a fortune out of looking like a tramp, and who's attracted the envy and admiration of millions of good girls.
I like the way she acts, because I think all women should be able to act like they want without being run down by men at all. She's got everything. She's worked her way up, and she's used people that way.
What does your mum think of Madonna?
Not much. Well, most parents don't really. They think she's bad.
My mother would switch the television off if she came on. Yeah, it was a bit too much. There was, or you get that disapproving Indian thing of, poor girl, she's not well.
She's a very bad, naughty girl. Madonna has always wanted to have her bottom smacked. And the thing about Madonna having her bottom smacked is you know damn well she'd really, really enjoy it. It is that sort of, yeah, here I am in a wedding dress, but I've got no pants on, and I'm going to pull the dress up over my head and bend over. Please spank my body.
Like a Virgin, you know, Shiny and You and all that, and like the Reservoir Dogs, you know, in the film, when they talk about how their theory on it is that the first time she's had a guy with a really big, you know, penis, and that's why she feels like a virgin. And you can take it on so many levels, and it's hilarious.
Let me tell you what Like a Virgin. Pain. Pain. Chew, Toby, chew. It hurts. It hurts her. It shouldn't hurt. You know, her pussy should be bubbling up by now. But when this cat fucks her, it hurts. It hurts just like it did the first time. You see, the pain is reminding a fuck machine what it was once like to be a virgin. Hence, like a virgin.
Madonna came back, 87. Who's that girl? Looking toned, muscular, fit. She'd obviously been working out and stuff. She'd obviously was fed up with all the fat, plump Italian girl jibes, which, you know, you can take it from a few mates, but when you're getting it from newspapers and television channels from around the world, it's going to make you want to either cut your throat or work out. And she did the right thing. She worked out.
Well, it was fun. I mean, I lost a bit of weight because I had to sort of chase her around the park and jog. I mean, I think we had daily rotas of who was going to follow her around that day or that week or that month. And, you know, I have to tell you that if she didn't like that, you know, she could have checked into a private clinic in Switzerland and sort of worked out there.
At a time when I meditate, so it's spiritually, it's great for me. It's when I sort of tune everything out, all the problems, all the stress, all the requests, all the demands, all the expectations, and I just run. It's very, it sounds really corny, but it's really zen-like.
Please, if you're going to bring attention to yourself, what the perfect way? Oh, I just want a private moment to myself. I'm going jogging with about 70 photographers and 47 bodyguards.
We English girls, you know, would look at her muscles and say, my, you know, and we might, like, occasionally go for a fast walk down to the shops to pick up our fags, you know, we wouldn't actually go down the gym.
Inspire me to jog, not in a million years. Slender tone, lying on my tummy, having a machine strapped to my ass, great, let the machine do the work for me.
I mean, we used to laugh at the whole gym culture. You know, the idea of women doing that fast walking with those silly little metal bars along the prom at Miami or something was quite funny and very American. And you know, you expect them to be doing it in pink and with that headband round and blonde hair and with puffed up lips. And Madonna didn't quite fit that stereotype. She was a bit harder looking than that.
At that point, and suddenly, and Sean Penn as well, it made it so alien, and so, she was so American as well. That really frustrated me. Because you can't imitate that. It was the time when she became the least accessible of her whole career.
I've wanted to I wanted to taste a bit more of Madonna. So
Why do you feel you need to follow her around? I mean, that to me is something completely foreign, and I could never understand wanting to follow her around.
Then it's like a feeling you're getting closer to someone that you've been sort of idolising for years. It's like a drug, you have to keep going back for more.
You've got it confused. You've crossed this kind of weird line of kind of stalking.
Oh no, I wouldn't class what I do as stalking.